Shuffle fans, I'm Ashley Albert.
And I am Jonathan Schnapp.
And we are coming to you from the Royal Palms Shuffleboard Club in Brooklyn, New York. For our next installment of our Shufflinsanity One Nice Thing Royal Palms League Championship Playoffs.
It's 2020, and we've got a couple of great teams vying for a spot in the semifinals. Who we got, Ashley?
We've got Ting Tang, Walla, Bing Bang.
That's a mouthful. Who else we got?
And we've got Truffle Shuffle.
Truffle Shuffle, based on the famous Goonies dance.
Right, which we should make a goal of getting them to do if they win.
I think we just get you to do it.
I don't know.
I'll teach you.
Chunk. All right, let's go down and see what they have to say.
Let's go.
I am here with Emily from Truffle Shuffle. How are you feeling, Emily?
We're feeling pretty good.
Now, you're going up against Ting Tang, Walla, Bing Bang. Have you ever played them before?
We have a few times in the past. They are an excellent team. We definitely have a challenge ahead of us.
Do you have some strategy going in?
Oof. Play defensively, shoot to win.
Who would you say is your strongest player?
Ooh, that's a rough one. We're all very talented individuals. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
Okay, that's a pretty diplomatic thing to do. So, if you do win, do you have a plan for how you're gonna celebrate?
Well, it's a little rough in these times, but I think we'll take that pride with us and carry it through the next couple of months. We might all need it.
Well, we're excited to see you going forward in this match, and I'm looking forward to seeing you play.
Thank you so much.
Great luck out there. Okay, I am here with Roger from Ting Tang, Walla, Bing Bang. Roger, I notice you're not wearing your new team shirt.
But I am wearing my new team shirt. Seductively. There we go. Excuse for time wearing it. It's been bringing us, it brought us some luck in the first game. Looking forward to it carrying us through for the next round.
Now, I saw your last match against Chitty Chitty Tang Tang. It was a Chitty Chitty banger.
Wow.
Chitty Chitty, I don't know. I'm still working it out. You didn't get to use your Toto prosciutto.
I didn't. I think that discussing it so much beforehand might have given me the jinx. So.
Can you explain to me and our audience out there what it is? Briefly?
I can't do it briefly. It's something we like to yell after we make our hammer shot.
How does it go?
I just want to leave it at that. I don't want to jinx myself.
Oh, sorry. Well, you'll just have to wait and hope for a hammer shot, and we'll expect it then.
You could splice it in from the audio of the game into this interview if you want to.
Okay, and we can't see your lips moving, so we could just stand here and I could say, please tell us. And then that was it. So Chuppio, Teddy Waffles, if you could just fix that in post. Anything you'd like to say to your fans out there?
I'd like to say thanks for sticking with us through the tough times.
All right, are you feeling ready? Is your head in the game?
My head's in the game. We're all set. We're ready to rock and roll.
All right, great luck out there.
Thanks.
This will be game number 1 between Truffle Shuffle and Ting Tang, Walla, Bing Bang. Truffle Shuffle will be going first this round. You guys are ready? Let's get it shuffling.
That is Zach as our guest ref / ring guy.
Giving us a very, very close performance to his last couple of intros.
Just very professional,
Very
no
professional.
nonsense. The sort of person you're not going to argue with about a call.
It's true. He hasn't had to make a close one yet, but I'm looking forward. I'm thinking this is the match where Zach makes his star turn.
Okay, so we've got Ariana playing for Ting Tang and Brandon playing for Truffle Shuffle.
And we're already in that position where Brandon could use that as a Tampa if he wanted to.
I'm wondering if he is going to. I mean, he's not all the way over, but it does look like he's going to try to make some moves here.
It looks like and he's blocking up the other side. I don't mind that. That's a good play.
Yep, Ariana has the hammer, so she's going to try to keep the board clear.
Mm-hmm. And these teams are fighting for a place in that semifinal, that coveted semifinal appearance. Interesting. Okay.
Wasn't necessary, but
rolls it over in an interesting way.
Gives Brandon more of a Tampa if he wants it.
I think it takes away a lot of the place that he would shoot to. Instead, I think he's going to try to block up a little bit more. If he is able to block up, he's going to create a pretty beautiful triangle along the 10 there.
Little fast.
Wound up putting himself in the 8. It's not a great shot. If Ariana can, she's going to try to roll over just a little bit. Right? If she hits the right side of that disc, rolls just a little bit towards the line, she's going to have something that's going to be well hidden. I like the speed. I like the speed a lot. And there it is.
Wow.
First frame of the match, Ariana comes with the kitchen shot.
Brutal.
Incredible.
Brutal.
Incredible.
And he's got one disc left to make it all count here.
And I think you go for the miracle shot. It's there.
Yeah, I mean, he made this 8
replace
before.
And replace. That's what the
He
one you're
does
going
exactly the thing he did before at the right speed. He can make it happen.
for. You want to go a little harder than that so you can knock out that 10 off also. But the line is off, and he rolls off. And now does Ariana have it in her to go hard enough to score this hammer too? Right? Because it's scary. You don't want to knock out. You don't want to hit yourself, the other guy out of the kitchen, right? You
Yeah.
don't want to hit Brendan out of the kitchen.
Right.
So
I think she's got what it takes.
it's a really
little
easy shot to
short.
come up short, right?
And she did.
You
You're
see
right.
that so often.
No, it's like,
that, like the
yeah.
courage is like you've already got 10 in the bank.
Yeah,
right?
let's
You got
just-
that minus 10, and you just don't, the only thing you can't have is to like
This
knock
is-
that other person out of the kitchen and put
And
yourself
stick.
in the
Yep,
kitchen. There
yep.
was nowhere else to shoot to, you know. So it's a conservative move. You wonder if she's not going to wish she had that shot back later in the match, though. An extra
Maybe,
8
but-
points would make a big difference. But
But
she
I'm
made a
sure
great
she's
shot.
happy with the position she's left for her partner here.
Yep.
And we've got
She's got to score in
Rob
half.
playing with Ariana on Ting Tang and Nick playing for Truffle Shuffle. And we have a Truffle Shuffle in Chicago. Very formidable Chicago team. And at one point, remember, we had pen pals,
Oh yeah,
palm pals, and
the
we
palm
had
pals.
teams with similar or the same name writing each other postcards. We had a whole postcard pen pal thing. I really love that Palm Pals program.
It was very cute.
And I'm pretty sure Truffle Shuffle and Truffle Shuffle were pen pals.
We'll have to ask them about the Chicago Truffle Shuffle in the post-game interview.
Yes, please do.
I think I will.
That's Sam Dewey's team.
You don't say.
I do say.
Well, looks like Nick's gotten 2 of these off the board. Can he do one more? One more clear. That one he sticks. Not easy to get all 3. And now it's
Rob.
kind of beautifully placed for Rob. I don't know. Yeah, you should hide behind it. Yeah, do that thing. I think the hide is beautiful. Yeah, you got a beautiful shot right to that 8. He's going for it. Good speed. No, not quite enough speed.
Didn't
I'm
get
wrong.
there.
A little bit harder, and he had it.
And so now Nick
He's got to shoot to
going
the other
to
side.
take a chance to at least close the gap.
Yeah.
I was going to
Got
get
it.
points there.
Really
yeah.
nice. Oh, did he get it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. That's in?
Yeah, that's in.
Yep. All right. So Nick makes his hammer. Big hammer shot there. You don't want to stay
No.
down
And now,
score and a half.
Now it's just 2 points.
2-point lead, and Ariana will be out.
And she's a nice, clean player. Like, she doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Smart.
Yeah.
Goes out, gives herself a hide. Brandon's just going to clear here.
You would assume so.
Take it, but I don't think he's going
No,
to.
there's no shot back there. Got off the board. I mean, the truth is it's so hard to clear on these relatively slow courts that, you can count on one hand in this tournament the amount of teams that have been able to clear, score. It is quite a job. It is a task to get that done on these 3-second courts. But that looks good
So
from Brandon.
far, Brandon's,
Yep.
he may prove you wrong right here.
I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's not easy. And Ariana's going to put up one more. Last time it worked out. Rob put up the third one, and Nick managed to stick on it.
Yeah.
Let's see if the third tries to charm for Ariana.
Yes.
Yep, there it is. Hey.
Okay.
All right. Will she take
Let's
the
see.
hide?
She's going over to
Yeah.
the.
Yeah. I think she's
poor
got
spot.
it. She's got
That's
to
her
go.
plan.
The other play, and you hear from her teammates.
It's
They're
like
saying,
you
hey,
could
maybe
block.
if she did block and she got in, like, right at the same point where that disc is, just on the
Made
other
him
side.
thread, right?
Like there isn't much to thread, and he'd have to kind of. I guess he'd have to go down her side. Oh, interesting.
Still kind of does what that block would have done, right?
Except now there's the beautiful 10. I mean, I wonder if they can give Paul a taste of his own medicine. He made that great shot in the last round, the 10 to the -10, if you remember.
He's gonna go for it.
And it's on this hammer too. So if he hits it, it's a 20-point swing and it goes in the books. No, he's going around it. Got the 7.
Sure. Gets a 7.
I like it. You know what? It's a conservative play. He doesn't mess with the problem of putting
Or in something else.
exactly right, or rolling off. 10's not very big. He said, hey, you know what? I'm leaving that alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to score, and now they're 5 points in the lead. It paid off.
It's a really solid play by Brendan. I like it. I like it most of all because he hit it.
Okay.
So, what we're seeing out of both of these teams is until they need to, they're going to clear, right? The only question will be, will either one of them stop clearing at the right time? When is it time to stop clearing? And I think that's the thing that a lot of these players don't totally get yet.
Right, and I use the analogy of knowing when to start buying hotels in Monopoly.
Right. I suppose if I'm going to throw an analogy at it, maybe it's a backgammon analogy of knowing when it's time to run. When you've got the lead in that way.
Or if I was going to throw a Kenny Rogers analogy at it, I'd say it's knowing when to hold them and when to fold them.
Ah, the gambler. Is that the name of the song?
That is the name of the song.
Okay, so then what are you laughing at?
I just like at myself. You gotta know to hold them.
Yeah, know when to clear them. And so far, this is working out well. It didn't get completely off the board, but
Know when to clear them.
I don't think that.
Know when to stick.
I don't think. Okay.
You never count your biscuits.
Let's see if Nick can put up a high 8 here. No, it's not a high 8. That's too far out to do anybody any good. Rob's gonna have his choice where he wants to shoot this one. I usually like to shoot these hammer shots cross court, and that's where Rob's gonna put it. Did he get it? Yeah. A nice hammer shot. A beautiful hammer shot. Almost wound up on the line in the middle there, but managed to squeak it in.
Oh, is that in?
That's in.
Huh.
Yeah. So that puts the Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang, the mouthful team.
Up by 2.
I think it's up by 3, right?
Up by 3, right.
Yep, it's 8 to 5. Yep.
Ooh, it's
right.
a squeaker.
It is a squeaker. It's a it's really only that kitchen shot that's the difference in the match right now, right? The fact that shot is more than a 7. Exactly how much more is exactly how much Ting Tang is in the lead. It's the classic shot and a half or score and a half.
The classic shot and a half.
Oh, Ariana whiffed one. Now, it's too bad that Brendan had to put up a better St. Peter, else he could do something better with it. But now he's got a choice. He could either bump here or he could try to hide.
I mean, a bump would be nice.
Sure, hide would be nice. Bump would be nice. He's not going to have nothing.
No.
That doesn't do much.
No.
I mean, I guess it strengthens the St. Pete.
You gave him a Tampa.
Yeah, but that's too far over to be a Tampa.
Yeah,
right?
You don't think you can hide there?
I mean, look how much of the
yeah,
they've only got that more. It's the very corner of the 8 and the 7. You wouldn't want to shoot at that. It looks like Brandon is sort of shot. He's kind of intent on blocking right now, which is a fine sort of position,
Just thread it
particularly
right
in this
through.
in this one score game. I don't mind it. And,
I don't know why
this is kind of good though. This is good for Brandon. Brandon
For
has
Brandon, not for Ariana.
No, not for Ariana. Ariana's blocked up most of the board at this point, and now Brandon could. I think one more block here basically creates
Just
a force
right,
field
yeah.
around the 10. Just on the right of the 10, one more block at the top of the 10 on the right. But you want to be careful. You don't want to go too deep.
Or I could just thread it through.
That pretty much works.
I think she can go. Well, I guess she would hit the line, right? It's kind of.
You wonder if she's going to bump here.
Oh yeah.
There's a bump. I think the
On
bump
that
might
10?
be an easier shot than trying to squeeze through.
You're saying the 10.
No, you could bump this,
Yeah.
or you could squeeze through and maybe even get an 8 there. It's not
Right,
bad.
it came this way.
Yeah, exactly. Right between those two front discs, there's a shot. But, Brandon's done a good job of making this tough for Ariana on her hammer.
And I like Brendan just sort of.
Wow.
wow.
And Ariana with
Just clutch.
nerves of
Just
steel.
clutch. What a great player.
Yeah.
She has played this whole tournament gorgeously so
It's
far.
true. She really has. She might be Ting Tang's most valuable player. MVIP, if you will. Most very important person.
Most very important player.
That's it. It sounds like a peak frame.
Is that a cookie?
That's a very serious cookie.
Oh, yeah. I prefer Lorna Doone. What is a peak frame?
It's a very serious cookie.
But what is it like? Is it just like a tea cookie?
See, this is really the broadcast that you'd prefer to have. You wouldn't even, if we could, you would just get rid of the shuffleboard altogether, and we'd have
just
a
talk
big
about cookies.
YouTube show about cookies.
Friends, folks out there, if you'd like to see our next broadcast, Cookies and Me, just let us know in the comments below.
Like and subscribe to Ashley and her cookies. AKA, give me those cookies.
Give me those cookies.
That's the name of the show. Give me those cookies with
A very
Ashley.
serious cookie.
A very serious cookie show with
very
Ashley
serious cookie
Albert.
show.
Give me those cookies.
You're not going to be on the show?
I don't know that I've earned it.
I think that the America wants you on that show.
Like and subscribe. Is that in? No. But it... Huh. So, I think...
Complicated over here.
It is complicated.
It's just going to clear.
This is kind of one of those frames where the teams are overthinking.
Yeah. And they just kind of made a mess or stopped thinking and just are like throwing things out.
Or yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is like shoot from the outside and throw something down here in the 7 or the 8 near the center
that's what
line.
he's doing.
I think he
That's
sees
his
it.
plan. Oh, he's sort of
Now it's
vacillating.
going back the other way.
Clearing.
I suppose the
He's
other
gonna
thing you
clear
can do
instead.
is...
Oh no, what's he
No,
doing?
he's
going to give him a 10?
blocking on his hammer? Okay.
I don't know.
I
Why
don't
is he
know
afraid
either.
of the...
And now-
yeah, all he has to do is now block on the other side and he's in trouble.
Yeah. Don't like it, and it's a good enough block. Closes down enough of this of the board right now. You don't have that shot anymore.
No.
I think Rob would have liked it a little bit higher, but I think that's going to get it done. And now you got to think Nick's thinking to himself, what was
did I just
thinking
doing?
when
Yeah.
I put up that yellow disc on his side of the board?
I mean, I guess he
the place
could
where
just
I
sort
could
of
have shot it through?
smash it and get to the center of the 10.
Oh, smash it. That's a good
Smash
plan.
it. Like
that?
Not like that.
No.
No.
Great play by Rob.
Yeah.
Rob blocked it up and
a critical error by Nick. That block on that second to last disc.
it basically took away the only one of the two avenues that he could shoot at.
Yeah.
You know?
He just did it to himself.
Yeah.
Just let it be known. If you've got the hammer, you don't want to be blocking.
the great thing is that Rob didn't need to make a great shot to win that frame.
Right. He just needed a block.
He made nice blocks at the right time, came in with the strategy, and really kind of put this game into a chokehold. No, not a chokehold. Just like a just put this game almost in the bank.
Yes.
Nice shot by Brandon. Rolled into a St. Pete. Let's see if he's willing to take it. And if you're Ariana here,
you just clear.
I mean, you're clearing without the hammer.
Right,
but
I guess that's true. No,
the
you're
other thing
right.
you could do is put up a nice tampa right there.
Just block.
You could block down your side of the board with a tampa, maybe even have enough room to squeeze between them.
No, she's blocking.
Yeah, she's clearing. It's not a bad play. It's not a bad play. It's a low risk play.
But it does the work for the other guy.
Yeah, but like the truth is, there's not too. If she can just limit Brandon to scoring his hammer, all Rob will have to do is not allow Nick to score on his hammer to win this game. Win the game.
You just have to hold him.
Yeah, if you're Ariana, you're just looking to avoid 2 scores.
Okay, she's going for a nice high block.
Huh. It's a nice tampa. See, at this point, maybe it's the bump, but I think even better might be a deep 7 on his side of the board.
I don't know where he's going.
I think he's going for a bump. And he's got it.
Wow.
Really pretty shot.
Really nice.
Wow.
Ariana's only got one disc here.
Shot.
She's got one disc.
That was great. And now, you wonder if maybe the shot is a block. But
I think that's what Paul's saying.
Did
Block
she get
on the
it?
other side.
It's a nice block. Wow. Takes away his entire shot on that side and basically forces him to have to bump again.
That's what he's going to try to do. Risky.
Oh, man.
Risky.
This is a tough shot.
Big reward, though.
Yeah. Did he get there? Did he get enough of it? Oh! Inches short. Wow. Boy, did he almost have that.
Nice attempt. Really great
and if
effort.
he would have had that, he would have forced Rob to have to shoot for the game. But instead, oh man, an inch off. Wow, it was really pretty great play under the circumstances by Rob. Excuse me, by Brandon.
Yeah, biscuity.
Yeah, biscuity. That was pretty great. So now instead, it's a 5-point game. And somehow Nick's got to find a way to find points on Rob's hammer. And doing it by getting on the board.
Sure,
we like it.
Smart.
We like it in the booth. And does Rob have 4 clears in him?
We're about to find out. There's one.
There's one, yeah. And there's a good argument to trying to throw it a little bit deeper into the 7. An extra 5 feet makes a big difference in terms of somebody's ability to knock something out. You know, the farther away it is, the harder it is to get.
To keep your disc going straight and clear.
Yeah, it's just more room for error. I mean, if the disc was right in front of you, it would be the easiest shot. Oh, and there it is. And we've seen it out of Rob before. He has the ability to miss in big situations here, but he also has the ability to hit in big situations. We've seen him hit hammer shots. So, he's got to block this up for sure.
I'm noticing that Rob has a division championship Tang that he's playing with.
Yep. Can he hit this block? Is it a good block? I think it is.
Looks pretty good, yeah.
It looks pretty good. And now it's going to be Rob just trying to clear the block.
Just got to clear that block.
Yep. And Paul, his team captain on the sideline, is giving him that advice. Oh my God. He whiffed twice in a row. No. Wow.
Oh no.
And now, if he can block up the other side. Yeah. Yeah, and they're making the right choice here, putting up a block at the top of the 10 and basically trying to take away as much of the board as he can from Rob. Is it a good block?
It
It's pretty good. It curled at the end there. It's going to force, this is going to force Rob to have to
shoot
score
on the other side.
On the other side. He would have loved to get that thing just a little bit further out, but it leaves some of the 8, but not all of it. Did he get there? Did he get there? Did he get there? He wound up on the line. Wow.
Wow,
My
that's a
gosh.
killer. Okay. Truffle Shuffle takes game 1.
That one was a heartbreaking loss for Rob.
Yeah.
He whiffed on 2
He made
in a
2
row.
huge mistakes.
Wow.
Wow.
You feel for that guy. It's
Especially
happened
because
to all of
Ariana
us.
played so beautifully. Really gave
They
him.
both did. They both
Yeah.
played great.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, and you go back to the frame before where Brandon was able to bump and get himself into a position, get one score and put some pressure back on again.
Yeah.
Always looking at the thing that happened just before it really shed some light on the situation. And it's not just Nick, it's not just Brandon, it's not just Ariana, it's not just Rob. The teams come together. That was a great first game. I can't wait to see what happens in game 2.
This will be round 2 between Truffle Shuffle and Ting Tang Walla Bing Bang. Ting Tang will be taking the lead on this. If you guys are ready, let's get it shuffling.
It's almost like Zach is like he's like the kid in Big. He's almost like
He's like an adult in there.
No, he's like a child inside of an adult body who's pretending to be a child who's pretending to be an adult.
I thought he was just very, very authoritative.
I think he should be the new Supreme Court judge.
Well, I think we could probably.
Let me see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do.
Ashley,
they're letting
people, make some
anybody in.
calls.
They're letting anybody in these days.
Let's Ashley, make some calls.
I'll see what I can do.
You got a tie on.
That's all I need, really. I'm very authoritative.
Who we got shooting?
Okay, we got Paul and Emily shooting up there. Paul for Ting Tang, Emily for Truffle Shuffle.
Mm-hmm. And then we got Roger and Viana on the other side. Vianney, sorry, excuse me. All right. That's the one that's good for everybody, right? Here's my thing. If it's good for everybody, you should shoot at it. You got the first shot to shoot at it. You're going to have more shots. If not more shots, equal shots to the other person.
Right. You might as well take it and then make them come after you versus taking it when it's their turn.
If it's good for both of you, take it. Then you should be one to take it.
Right. Be the goose or the gander.
Hit it. Because if you don't hit it, then it's going to be bad.
Then then you are neither the goose nor the gander.
And Emily's thinking about it. Let's see if Emily's going to shoot at it. It looks like maybe Emily's going to block instead. With her hammer. Maybe she's going to clear. No, she's gonna just nudge it over there and give Paul a St. Pete.
A little scooch.
Yeah.
A scooch.
Roger's saying shoot the disc over here where it's hidden and score it. And Paul's going to go for it. He's shooting from the outside. I guess he's thinking he could block here instead and steal her hammer. To me, it's a perfect St. Pete.
Yeah, take it.
You take it. Good speed. He gets it.
Really nice.
Yep. And maybe she can see half of it. Half of it at best.
I think she's going to try, but it might just steal her hammer.
I think she does better to score the 8 on Paul's side.
On the other side, just even it up.
Because I think it's too risky to try to hit that. It's an easier shot to just score on the other side. Oh, she's going for it. See, there's the problem. Right?
Yeah.
And you wind up...
It's a great example of the wrong decision there.
Yeah. I think it's not exactly like that kitchen blinders, you know what I mean? But it's something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody gets something on you and you want to knock it out even though there's an easier shot that's the same amount of points.
Exactly.
Because she wasn't going to stick that.
Knocking it out.
There's no way for her to stick that.
Where she had an open 8.
Yeah.
Okay, Viana comes out with a wide St. Pete.
Yeah. A little wide.
Roger's
whiffing with style.
I was going to say, that is it's like a Robin Hood.
It looks a little, I have to say, it looks a little bit like a buka shot, doesn't it?
does, but Buka does, he has different slow, fast situation happening. 10, something.
Interesting.
Actually, yeah, clear the 10 side. 10's not in? No, it's not in, but clear it because you don't want to split it. You'll clear the 10 or the outside? Clear the 10 because you don't want to split it,
Yeah.
It's not it.
You're saying I shouldn't clear the...
almost. And that's
Is that
good,
it?
I think.
I don't think
no?
I think if you're Viana, you gotta clear this.
And if you're Vianney, you have to clear it
I'm not
too.
gonna get it right. I'm terrible.
No. Yeah.
Gets off. You know, if he clears the one on top,
Really?
I would go for the bump there.
Yeah.
I think the one on the bottom is actually...
I think that's a much better one. Oh, well, protects it from the bump, I guess.
This is interesting. I mean, she's got blocks, she's got bumps, she's got hides. She could do...
It's like, she better go see a dermatologist.
Hides, not hives. Oh.
Clogs, bumps, and hives. Oh, my.
There you go. Well, it's not late, so they decided to talk about it.
Okay, where's she going here? She's
She's going down her side, trying to... No,
it just
didn't get
opens
the
it up
hide.
for him.
Yeah.
And now he's just got to score.
She went for one of the three things, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You like that she...
Yeah.
And she went for an aggressive one. She went for a hide.
You're right. He does have that Buka squat. Oh,
Did he get there?
don't think so.
Close.
What?
He's got one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He got it.
Oh, he gave it the tutto prosciutto.
Oh.
That's his hammer exclamation.
You don't say.
Tutto prosciutto.
Total ham.
All the ham. Bring the bacon. I think he was saying that, like, as he's been learning more about shuffleboard, he realizes just how important it is to score your hammer when you have the opportunity to do so.
I think we all knew that.
You got to make the bacon.
Oh.
And then it was like, he's like, oh, but the prosciutto, something about liking prosciutto better than bacon, but then it didn't rhyme with making prosciutto didn't rhyme.
That's a controversial opinion amongst the YouTubers, I would imagine. Somebody who likes prosciutto better than bacon.
But then I thought what was nice about prosciutto is it has the word shoot in it.
You say shoot a lot because you don't like to use a lot of profanity.
I like to keep it clean, folks.
Yeah. For the kids.
For the kids.
Big shouts to the Jimmies. You want to see more of Ashley Albert.
Find the Jimmies on YouTube. Right after this, you could watch the Jimmies.
Exactly. There's Ashley Albert all
Except
over the
you need
YouTube.
to watch the Jimmies Kids because there's another Jimmies band that has very inappropriate songs, not for the kids.
What are the inappropriate songs about?
It's like about having sex with prom queens, I think. It's not.
Prom
it's
queens?
Not, yes.
Hey. All right. Well,
Okay,
that,
Paul's stuck
That
in the
eight's
eight.
good. And you wonder when these teams are going to start playing kitchen because right now it looks like we've got Ting Tang up 16 points. Yeah, and they've got
Hammer.
another.
Yeah.
They've got another hammer coming to them. Could be a 3-score. Oh, and a whiff for Paul.
Rare or rare.
All
whiff
these.
for Paul.
It seems just in today's matches, it seems like have we had 4 whiffs, 5 whiffs?
Quite a few.
We should tell everybody it is actually getting late out here, and stamina is actually a really big part of this game.
It's true. When we play in the ISA, it's all day. You're there from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You're playing match after match, day after day, 5 days of matches.
Very, very true in the pro game also. And when you're playing to 75 points and you don't know how long a game is going to last, like in some sort of way, you wind up in these matches and the team with more fortitude, the more stamina is often the team to win because it's not just a physical thing. It's a mental thing. It's an emotional thing.
Ooh,
nice shot by
got
Paul.
That one. Still, didn't make his hammer, but at least got him kept it from kept his lead.
Risky too, right? Right, like particularly if it was going to be easier to score on the other side, but he saw it, he knew he had it, and he took it.
When we go to St. Pete, we have those long matches all day in the heat, in the sun, and that's also, gives the Floridians a distinct advantage on their home courts.
Those Floridians are very, very good players.
They're all incredible players, and they really know their courts. And you add some sunshine into that mix, and we just wilt like little delicate New York flowers.
I don't wilt.
I wilt. You just sweat.
I sweat, exactly. I just stink up the bench.
That's a defense.
That's my strategy, stink up the bench.
Descents.
Into madness. All right, let's see if Vianney can clear one more of these things away and score her hammer, get her team on the board.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, nice.
Perfectly clear board for her hammer. She's done what she wanted to do.
Yep.
Can she complete the job?
Let's see what Roger puts up for her to finish it off.
Now you shoot to the other side. That's
Yeah.
not in. Let's see if Vianney can shoot this to the other side. Interesting.
I wonder if
Starting
there's
up.
a sniglet for like when everybody swirls their biscuit before they start. You're at
Starting
home,
from the-
feel free to.
But it looks like the 2.5
Chime
or
in.
the 3 spot. Not the 1 spot. Did she get over enough? Got the 7.
Oh,
Very
she
nice.
got the 7.
Very nice.
Really nice. Closes it up with
That's-
plenty of room, plenty of time left.
Yep. Halfway home, but like it's not exactly a 1 score game. It's 9, right? And not 8.
Yeah, which is tough.
But I
But
think
still.
it was a beautiful frame by Vianney. She managed a clear score.
Just patience.
Paul's out. Pressure's on here for
For Emily.
no, I was gonna say
Oh, for Paul.
For the Ting Tang folks, they've lost that first match. Don't
Oh,
forget,
that's true, right.
And you have to say that
It's true. It's a must win.
they're probably seen as favorites in this match, or see themselves that way at
Oh, I'm
least.
sure.
They've been to the finals, they've been to the semifinals.
They've come in second and third.
Yeah, they've done everything but win. So, I think when they look at these matches against teams that haven't necessarily been that far, they see themselves as favorites.
And sometimes that works against you because you come in cocky.
Well, this is an interesting one because again, if I were Emily, I'd be
Take the
hiding
hide.
here and not clearing.
Right.
Huh.
She left herself the head anyway, and that's too narrow of a.
Is it though?
I don't think he can get in there.
Yeah, exactly. She has the hammer, so I think it makes a lot of sense to block up her side right here.
Versus
You're up
trying
9
because you
points.
risk clearing the board if
Yeah.
you try to thread
Exactly.
it. Oh,
more than
boy.
that, though. Yeah, the more than that, though, he's up 9. And if we're going to trust our silent captain, that's going to tell you which shot to go for. It's
And
not
the shot
taking a
is
risky shot.
keeping her from scoring.
Exactly.
But I think he's going for the. Oh no, he's going for.
Oh, he doesn't. That doesn't help at all.
not at all.
In fact,
It makes
that puts up a really, really nice wall there that he's not going to be able to get through. If she's able to put up an 8 on her side of the board, he doesn't really have much of a chance of hitting it.
No.
You put it on the number 8, it's going to stay.
Now this team, remember, Truffle Shuffle has a most nicest team spirit award, and they are so nice. They really, they
imagine
earned,
that's
they rightfully earned that team spirit award.
That's probably how they got the award. No.
That was not the right
I
move.
don't like that. Don't like that shot. You're down. What are you waiting for?
Yeah. That's one where she'll look back on that when she sees this telecast. Say, oh, I see what I should have done. Paul's going to try to block again.
Gets it a little further over that time, too.
Yeah. Now
So
she's
now-
got to go down her side. Or
Yeah, I mean, there's
no bump.
or his side. She can go
Yeah.
through those two if she feels more comfortable. She's really got either one, but she's got to hit the shot. She's gonna come up short.
Oh.
Yeah, and Emily, yeah, I think you're right. Emily's going to look back at that frame and say that she had like multiple chances to
like
score
really
and get
put
back in this
something
game.
That would have been so hard to get out.
Now what you're going to see is 2 hammers in a row for Paul, excuse me, for Roger first and then for Paul.
Yeah.
And even one of those scores will make it a 2-score game, and before Vianney has her hammer, you know. And I think, yeah, it's a shame because Emily really, really needed to score on that frame. It's a nice clear. Yep, some claps from the audience on a clear. That's how you know these kids know shuffleboard. It looks easy. It's not easy. Here comes the next one.
Yeah.
Got off. All right. You know, but the thing is, there's been so many whiffs so far
It's
that
true.
like each time somebody tries to shoot hard, I'm holding my breath.
Especially with the ripples on that side of the court.
Yeah, I'm going to put up
She's
one more
gonna
of these
do one
blocks.
more
Why
block.
not?
He's going to try to clear it. Hopefully not stick.
Got off.
Got off.
Beautiful. All right.
Now we know that if he makes his hammer, he's going to say, tutto prosciutto.
And then what else?
There's like a whole thing, but I think he might just shorten it to tutto prosciutto.
Well, at least he will.
Okay, so
and
she's going to try to do the tip of the 10.
Okay, and kind of blocks off her side of the board and makes him shoot on his side, which I think is
And
preferable.
he's been blasting, so remember he's got to adjust his speed now.
No,
Doesn't
didn't get it.
there. Doesn't get there.
No.
Wow. Okay, well, didn't let Vianney get one up on him, but certainly did not
I mean,
help the cause.
The problem here is even if Emily manages to steal Paul's hammer, it's still a 9-point lead going into the final frame.
Right.
Vianney needs a 10.
Yeah.
You know, and that's best case scenario. With that in mind, if I'm Emily, I don't think I'm throwing up blocks. I think I'm going
No,
on
you
the
got to
board.
get on the board.
I think
You're
it's
right.
time. And I guess the thing that we need to, I think as shuffleboard people or people who care about the game or people who think about the game is to say, all right, when is the time to abandon this clearing strategy?
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a point in every match that's going to make sense.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not terribly long in an 8-frame match. It really depends if it's 1 score, if it's 2 scores, if it's a score and a half, who has the hammer. It's different for every person, but I think that like it's worth discussing. And I think Emily's got it. Emily is she's putting things deeper on the board. She's making Paul come after her.
And like you said, I mean, that's the silent captain part,
Yep.
you know, like knowing how many you're down and that one score isn't going to do it.
She's thinking about the kitchen. I kind of like the play. I mean, the
So hit
other
it
play
on
would
one
be a
side and roll
hide.
it?
Like the truth is, she doesn't really need the kitchen. She doesn't need to go ahead here. She just needs to get a score to give Vianney a chance to score an 8 or a 7 on her hammer.
And not, yeah.
Right? I might try to hide here instead. Just didn't get
no.
enough.
But now there's enough on this board that, you know, Paul's going to have to make some decisions.
Yeah.
And he could go for a
It's
bump.
a little scary to try to clear this too, because you could wind up hitting it into your disc and that disc winding up in the 8. He got off.
Totally bumped that 8. Could have bumped that 8.
I think she's going to go for it. I like this. She's shooting from the outside. She's trying to hide all the way in the corner of the 7 over
Wow.
there. It's a risky play, but it's the right move. It's time. No, she didn't get there.
Too soft. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
Right,
that
he's
Vianney has a
got it.
10 in her is the problem, you know?
He's got to score here.
I mean, he doesn't. That's the
Oh,
problem.
you're saying because she's got to hit a 10. Well, she could.
I mean, if he scores, then it's really over. Got it.
Got it.
Huge shot. Huge shot by Paul.
Wow.
I mean, when I say it's really over, it's not really over. Like,
Right,
it's
she
over. There's what there is with a 16-point lead. There's an option for she throws up a 7. He tries to clear and sticks. She kitchens him. Game over. Match over. 17 points. They win by 1.
Yep.
And Roger doesn't want to play.
Roger is just like,
Roger
no,
does
thank you.
not interested at all. And what we're looking for out of Vianney is a little more speed there.
Yeah, something
That's
that
not
like
going to get it done.
gets him to come after her and stick.
It's 16
That's
points.
the goal. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's got to go deeper on the board here.
Yeah.
Those high, the above the board isn't going to get it done. Yep, and yep.
Deep sevens.
Somebody told her. Yeah, that's.
Yep, deep sevens. Still a little light.
Yeah, it's a little light.
Yeah, and he's just going to keep blasting.
Yep. Beautiful clearing. It's nice.
And remember,
she's only got one more chance here. It's gotta be a score.
And all this does is just move it to. Oh no!
That'll do it.
Phew. Is it in?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Even if it was in, if it wasn't in.
Mm-hmm.
And,
but that's okay. We're going to a 4-frame tiebreaker.
Why shouldn't we? Yeah.
Why shouldn't we? Yeah.
All right, gets off the board.
Wow.
It was there for Vianney at the end. You know what I mean? And I think that Emily was able to keep it to, they were able to keep it within 2 scores, and Emily had a shot. I just wish that she would have been able to get some of those deep sevens in, as opposed to her first 2 shots, which came up so light that she didn't force Roger to have to clear a deep 7.
Right.
So,
and that's okay. I mean, there's still live to see another day. We've got a 4-frame tiebreaker coming up.
4-frame tiebreaker to see who goes to the semifinals. This is the way it should be.
And our last chance to enjoy Zach's professional, authoritative, MVIP reffing. Let's bring it down to Zach.
Hello, everyone. We have a tiebreaker between Truffle Shuffle and Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang. Truffle Shuffle will be taking the lead on this one, and if everyone is ready, let's rock and roll.
Yeah, indeed, let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Just take those old records off the shelf, Zach.
He's a little Tom Cruise.
He is a little Tom Cruise, isn't he? He's got a Top Gun jacket, too, like a leather jacket.
Oh, yeah, and he rides a chopper.
The chopper, I think, is the name of the motorcycle.
Yeah, he's got a motorcycle.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the jacket's called the chopper.
No, he rides a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's true.
And he has a chopper. I think he fancies himself something of a cruiser.
I don't think people say that anymore. All right, who we got shooting here?
We have Ariana and Brandon. On this side, Ariana shooting for Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang. Brandon.
For Truffle Shuffle.
For Truffle Shuffle.
Yep. And Ariana rolled onto the center line there. I like it. I think when you're on this, when your opponent's on the center line there's an opportunity for a kitchen shot it's not a free opportunity, but because if you hit it straight and you come up short, they're going to wind up on the line.
That was interesting. She just pushed that off.
She pushed through. She doesn't want to block up her own hammer.
Yeah. And it's such, they only have one. Each of these players has 4 discs.
I'm aware.
You're aware, but I don't know if our friends at home are aware.
4 discs.
That's it. They've got 4 discs. And once they're done, they're done. They pass it on to their next.
Unless there's a tie and they come back and do it again.
Which we have seen.
We have seen this.
Okay. Not quite as hard as maybe she wanted.
And maybe there's a block here. Right at the tip of the 10, a little bit on Ariana's side could cut down a whole lot of the board.
Yeah.
I
think that's what he's looking at. Very tense. A lot of tension here.
Yeah, well, this is important. He backs off it. He's thinking about it some more.
I like that. I like that. A lot of these players have moved too fast and blown it, This is a little fast.
Is it the high 8? Almost the high 8 he was looking for. It had the right depth, just wound up on the center line.
And now again, she's gonna.
That blocks up a lot of the board for her.
She's really got one spot to go.
There's also a big chance of her tipping that. If she shoots to her side, she can nudge that into the 8 for Brandon too.
And psychologically, just being afraid to do that. She's coming in pretty fast.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, wow.
I love it when I call
Wow.
it. Hate it when it happens to Ariana, but love seeing it.
I mean, yeah.
You know, and it's
You
eight
knew it and you
apiece.
called it, and that's it. Did no harm, no foul, I guess, in that case.
Big
Just
foul,
0-0.
big foul.
Well, sure.
She lost her hammer.
Right, but I'm
And
saying the game itself is just 0-0.
Yeah, it's an 8-8 game, but they only have 2 hammers.
true.
Now what you have is Ting Tang. Ting Tang's got to go first. Swift Biscuits scores their 2 hammers. It's going to be nighty night for
You mean,
Ting.
Truffle Shuffle scores the
Sorry,
chips.
Truffle Shuffle scores their 2 hammers. It's going to be nighty night for Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang.
Nighty night. It'll be nighty night.
Beautiful roll. I mean, I don't know that it's going to be great to hide behind, but he's getting coached to block here. If he puts up a block that's not great,
You're gonna hide behind it.
I think he's probably going to... I believe Nick is just going to clear that
clear.
away. Yeah, I think so. Oh, and the whiff. Here is a big opportunity for Rob. Yep. It's a great St. Pete. You take it. You take it.
And I think
No,
oh no,
maybe
he's not going to.
I can't tell.
I don't think so.
He's trying to figure out which one he feels comfortable with.
Yeah.
And you got to admire that. You got to realize that, like, somebody has their own... what a waste. What a waste.
Oh, you hate to see that.
I mean,
That's a killer.
to make a conservative shot
Yeah.
and not go
And
for
not-
it,
yeah.
and then to just get
And to just
beaten
not be
by that.
rewarded. Yeah. I mean, that was, Your
and try to clear again.
gets it done and gives himself, kept his St. Pete.
No, it doesn't need a St. Pete. It needed to get off the board with 1 disc left and a hammer. But shouldn't be too much of a problem. And there's a lot of blocking going on in this game. And that's pretty much as good as you can do in terms of trying to make it so that... Yeah. I like the shot. I think it's actually a really well-placed block. He's trying to figure out which side he wants to go to, and it looks like he's going to try to go to Rob's side of the board, score this hammer, get in the lead. Little hard. Little hard. Little hard.
Did I get there?
No, one of them a lion.
Wow.
Speed was off, you know,
Okay.
and often give Rob credit for making Nick's speed get off. You know what I mean? That shot at the top of the 10 there put enough stress on Nick that he missed his hammer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he pushed too hard there.
And we've talked about this before. When you're clearing and clearing and clearing to score your hammer, sometimes you just get in that muscle memory of going hard, and then you can't pull back enough when you need to.
Well, Rob did a really good job there of defending
Then Roger's stretching out.
the hammer. You know,
Roger's getting some lunges.
the defense of the hammer there was a big play by Rob. You know, and being able to steal that hammer back
Was huge.
And now it truly is a tie game again, because it wasn't, even though it was 8-8, it
They
wasn't
had their
really a tie
hammer, so
game. They
right.
were down a hammer.
Yeah.
And Emily has done the thing where she puts up something that's just as good, if not better, for Paul. And I think he's
And he
going for
knows
it
to
right
take
now.
it. Yeah.
He's going for it right now.
At
This
this
could be a
point.
huge shot for Paul. Can he get there? It's
does.
beautiful. It
Wow.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
And that first shot, you got to make sure that you're far enough over if you're going to set up a block there. You can't give a player like Paul the hide. Make him put up the block.
Yeah.
Even if Emily
just
can clear
gonna
this
clear the
away.
block?
Even if she clears...
Oh no.
Oh, she got it. Whoa. Hey. So it knocked her over, but it was
knocked her
worth
on her
it.
feet. Totally worth it.
Wow. graceful in the end. Well, lovely little curtsy there to go with it.
I mean, that was a great clear.
It was a great clear, but the problem is Paul's got 3 more.
Right.
Like, he's got a full barrel here, and he is going to do it again, and this one's even better.
Yeah.
That one you're not going to get to. You know? Mm-hmm. And once Paul finds his rhythm and finds his spot,
Well, so
he
does
can
she
hit
clear?
it.
Does she clear
She's
the
got
block?
to clear that block and make him put it up again.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Block him up on that side? No.
no.
Okay. This is when you don't listen to your partner. Do not block him up on that side. Clear that block away. Make him go for it. Make him put up another block, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
It's not easy to put
just
up
clear
blocks.
that block.
Blocks are hard.
Yeah.
He could do all sorts of things wrong.
No, she's
Oh
gonna
my
go for it
God.
again.
What do I know?
There you go.
Except he can see it. It's not a problem for him to knock that out.
Yeah, but he might knock his out too. But I think he will, in fact, go for it.
Where's he going? Whoa. Where's?
Oh.
Unless maybe he's shooting from there to knock it out. He has such a good line
I
on it
don't know.
that he can. Yeah. Wow, is it nice?
Wow. Oh.
And now
But that's rough. because-
Emily is in the shit.
But if she gets one, she can get both there. You know.
No. Because
No?
the one on the right there is the back, so if she tips it,
Yeah.
it's just going to go that
Or
way.
like this way.
But yeah, but it's too far back, right? She's only getting that one, and now Paul gets to shoot to the other side to win the game, basically.
Wow.
You know, if he shoots this shot, it's going to be on Vianney to try to come
do.
back from 16 points again, right? Which we already saw in the last game. She wasn't able to do.
Well, doesn't mean she can't do it this time.
That's true.
And he gets it.
15.
So she can do 16
Sure, 16 would be great.
or 15, but not 14.
Not 14, and you gotta. I think we're gonna see the same sort of behavior here, because this is exactly where we were 10 minutes ago, right? Roger pushes off.
Yep.
Now let's see if Vianney learns something, and she's gonna throw up the deep sevens now as opposed to waiting.
Right. Yep.
What did he say?
He said get on the board.
Get on the board. That's what we're talking about. I think that they know the terminology too. That's
Get on the
what we
board.
say it all the time. Get on the board. All right, that's good speed.
Yeah.
Sure. And if Roger has 3 clears in him, he's going to win this game.
Ooh,
Stuck it a little bit.
Not, I mean, she could still try to kitchen that,
She could.
but she could also risk giving him points.
Yeah, you wonder if that's the one that you want to try to
That's
kitchen.
I think that's a clear. Oh no.
Where is she going?
Where is she going? She's just going back on the board again.
Going back on the board again. I actually don't mind it. Is it in? No. I kind of don't mind it because it's complicated over there with that yellow disc.
Ooh.
Right. Okay.
And she can bump.
The bump here would be huge because it would
Yeah.
be protected.
It would be really great.
Right? She absolutely needs this shot. If she's able to bump and protect it, right? Suddenly she could get another 8 points. 15 points would tie the
Oh,
game.
yeah. Right. She gets that and protects it.
It's a big shot for Vianney. Does she have the right speed? No.
She doesn't.
If he's able to clear, he's going to win this game. But if he sticks, Vianney's going to have a shot at the kitchen. Oh, and there it is.
Okay.
Vianney's got a kitchen, and she's got a stick in that 8. That's the game. There's no other shot.
Okay.
There's nothing even
Gotta
to
do it. Oh, taking a deep breath. Trying to center herself. She knows this is it.
One shot. She needs.
This is like Eminem.
It's not an easy shot to make. She's got to roll it too. She can't wind up on that center line, and she needs the kitchen. It's a hard shot. There's only one thing. Yeah. She knows what she's got to do. She's just thinking about like, all right.
I was like, just making sure you understand.
Yeah, the angle. I mean, wherever you feel comfortable shooting it from, but there's only one shot that's going to get it done. Speed's not bad. No.
It doesn't get there.
Yeah.
Wow.
is a good try.
A valiant attempt.
Yep.
Gave Ting Tang a run for their money.
They sure did, and good for Truffle Shuffle.
Yeah.
A really nice performance by Truffle Shuffle, and Ting Tang just a little bit too much strategy, a little bit too much shot making, and just kind of overwhelmed Truffle Shuffle in the end.
But they played great
Yeah.
and gave them a run for their money, and we will see them, I'm sure, in a future playoff
Definitely.
Shufflinsanity tournament.
I can't wait to go down there and talk to them. Let's go. Let's make this happen. Nick, an incredible performance by Truffle Shuffle, taking Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang to the brink, to the overtime, to the last shot of the overtime. You guys played great. What would you do differently if you had a chance to do it over?
I mean, I wouldn't do a thing differently. I'm really proud of the way we played tonight, and I think our team really showed their grit and determination.
Yeah. No, it was a really wonderful performance. Tell me, what's in store for Truffle Shuffle in the future? You guys hanging out in New York City? You guys gonna charge through this unfortunate time and be there at the end of this?
Yeah, we're going to try. We're going to stay in New York. We're going to fight through it, and hopefully we'll be able to play some shuffleboard soon on a regular basis.
Truffle Shuffle, truly one of the gems of the Royal Palm Shuffleboard Club. We're so happy to have you. Thank you for giving us all that you've given to this tournament. It's been great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much. We love it.
Rob, Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang manages to squeak through the first round match, manages to squeak through the second round match. What is it about Ting Tang that allows you guys to come through in these high pressure situations?
I think the practice and the camaraderie between me and my teammates. We've been down this road before. A little bit of luck as well. We're really fortunate. Truffle Shuffle is a great team. I've always seen them and they've always been phenomenal. So, a little bit of luck helped us out at the end.
Tell me a little bit about how you guys learned about strategy. Obviously, you play a very strategic game. You're thinking all the time about when is it time to get on the board? When is it time to clear? Should I be blocking right now? Should I be snuggling? Should I be going for the kitchen? How did you learn about all the strategy?
Years of practice, and our captain Paul, he's pretty phenomenal at strategy too. So, yeah, I would say that.
Fantastic. Well, you're going to be going into the semifinals. You guys have been there before, right?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. And what's your strategy going into these semifinals? Like, what are your plans? How are you going to approach it differently? Like, what do you have in mind for this semifinal matchup?
Get a lot of rest and make sure that we're all fueled up and ready to go, and that we enjoy this. I think that the other thing is that we kept on wanting to play here more because it's just so fun and it's a great thing to do. Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Well, this has been great. It's so good having you as a part of this.
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah, please do.
Shout out to my niece Emma. It's her first birthday.
Woo! Emma, we could do a little Emma dance even. Is there? What else is it? I guess first birthday, is Emma even really into? Is she into like keys or something like that? Like what? What's the thing? Yeah. It's like
she's got her own little piano. She's got everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She gave us a little luck. That's what we got.
Fantastic. Emma, this win goes to you. Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang, congrats on an incredible performance. We'll see you in the semifinals.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, that will do it for another great match here at the Royal Palm Shuffleboard Club
In Brooklyn.
Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, love, hope, dream.
Yep, and I also want to give big thanks to Chef.io, to Teddy Waffles Productions, and to our sponsors at Bacardi.
And thank you for watching. We love having you here. Please come back and join us again next week for another exciting match. In the meantime, keep shuffling.
Bye, friends.